This is part 1 of our Hobie cosplay tutorial. My name is Chris, I made this Hobie cosplay, and I'm going to walk you through exactly where we started and what we went through to end up here. To kick things off, I think we should start with what I started with, which were the supplies here. Everything you see here is from Amazon, except for the shirt and the pants. The shirt that I'm wearing is from Michaels. It's just one of their generic blue t-shirts. The pants that I'm wearing were actually pants that I already had. They're just like flat black skinny jeans. That said, if we take a quick look at Hobie's artwork, right, you have the vest, but then you also have all of his stylization, right? So the vest is very heavily studded along the lapels of the vest, as well as the spikes he has on the shoulder pieces of the vest. They're also studded along the pockets of the vest. He has all his pins, which we'll get to another time. And then the back of the vest is also studded as well. He also has that two-prong collar. So that's where we wanted to get started, right? Oh, and his safety pins as well. So that's where we started. We started with some safety pins, and again, all of these things I got from Amazon as well. The pack of safety pins was from Amazon. Our spikes were from Amazon. These studs were also from Amazon, and we dived into it. Studding is not very hard, it's just kind of tedious and time consuming, but to show you what that process is in case you're unfamiliar, basically your stud is this like little silver piece of metal that has like 4 little prongs on it, right? All you do with those is push them through your garment, and then on the other side, you just depress and fold the ends of those points so they don't come out. Again, not very hard or difficult. You can prick your fingers a little bit along the way, but pretty straightforward. Just a bit of time is required, okay? So now you can see what it looks like once that front part of the vest was finished, which I was very proud of. But from there, I needed to figure out how to go about making his collar, because if we look at his art again, the collar, it very specifically has 2 rows worth of studs, and I couldn't find anything that was already pre-made like that on the internet, so I ended up reusing the belt from the vest that I used and cutting off the end piece of it using the buckle and just studding that collar. Essentially just added some random spikes on there, some random studs to make it inconsistent in true Hobie fashion. And that was pretty straightforward. We ended up working on the back of the vest, and what's fun about this cosplay is that the more inconsistent and kind of roughshod it is, the more Hobie it is, but there were a couple of details that I really wanted to get correct. So technically on the back, looking at the artwork, he has 5 rows of studs on the back of his vest, and then as far as the spider, his Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man logo, I just freehanded that with like a silver Sharpie at the time. Later on, I'll go back into it and re-hit it with some paint, which I think added a really nice like finishing touch to it, but it wasn't super difficult. You can even try to like print out a photo of his logo and try to like trace it that way. It shouldn't be super hard. But once that was done, we were essentially kind of finished with the vest, which I would argue is like one of the most significant statement pieces. So I'll let the me from back then go ahead and give you a quick recap and some close-ups, and that'll be the end of part 1.
All right, we have finished studding the vest, and this is our general look. Right, I tried to make it really inconsistent in true Hobie fashion. Additionally, got a little bit of a pin on here. I knocked out the like wrist fishnet type dealios that he has going on. Additionally, I made this collar out of the belt for the vest, which I think is pretty cool because that looks pretty perfect in my opinion.
In the next parts, we'll go into some more specific detail, like how and where I cut the shirt and the fishnets, how he made the armband. We'll cover the pants, the boots, the guitar, the makeup look. I might share how I made the wig, but I might keep that as a little bit of my own secret sauce. Either way, drop a follow to stay updated. Additionally, this is my first piece of tutorial content, so if you have any feedback or questions, or you just want to say, hey, good job, feel free to drop that in the comments and I'll pop in there when I get the chance. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.